on a little bit.
It was earlier.
I just seen it.
All right, Shalom. All right, we're going to start off by giving all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, to preach the downfall and destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you are the biblical Israelites. And repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Right? Heathens everywhere, man. Start off with that Revelation 18 and 4, Bubba Kashab.
Book of Revelation, chapter 18, and verse 4 says, starting 2. It says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils.
Right, this is talking about America, Babylon the Great being destroyed, becoming the habitation of devils. Talking about becoming the habitation of devils, talking about how this place is going to become the habitation of desert-like creatures. How you see cars, how you see people, how you see buildings, how you see this and that going on and about to and fro in this different country. That shit is not going to exist no more once America, Babylon the Great is destroyed. Go ahead, Op.
And the hold of every foul spirit,
Uh-huh.
and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Isaiah 34. Go ahead.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
So it says, all nations have drunk of the wine of her fornication. What is this speaking of? All nations have drunk. Let's slow it down. Let's get Jeremiah, the 51st chapter. And I believe what the 7th verse. So you're going to get Isaiah, the 34th chapter, and Isaiah, the 51st chapter, the 7th verse. Read that over, Brother Baba Kashab.
Slow it down. He
Slow
just
it
dissed
down.
you. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her
Yes,
fornication.
all the nations, I mean all the nations around the world have drunk of the wine of her fornication. Meaning the nations are all around the world have drunk of the wine and the ideologies and the philosophies and the religions and the mindset of America, Babylon the Great. What America, Babylon the Great pushes throughout the earth. What you got, Art?
Yep, and that wine represents the doctrine, man.
You got, Art.
Okay, the belief system. This wine is going to bring on the wrath. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 7. Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not for the reproach of men.
Where you at?
Isaiah 51.
No, it's not that. It's...
Even though you do need to do these things, though, that he's reading right here, you know, and this is speaking to you Israelites, man. That's why I said, what again? The you people.
Yep, it says the people in whose heart is my law.
See, the people in whose heart is my law. That ain't everybody. Everybody, what does it say? He showed his laws and his statutes unto Israel, man. He have not dealt so with any other people, man. So when it's saying these people in whom heart is his law, he's talking about the Israelites, man. They don't count for nobody else. Go ahead, brother.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Yep.
The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad.
See, the nations have drunken of the wine of Babylon. Therefore, the nations are angry, and also they're mad. You're a madman. They've gone crazy. Okay? With these philosophies, which is the wine. Okay? Go ahead,
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take blame for her pain. If so, she may be healed. For we have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let her go, everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaching to heaven and is lifted up even into the skies.
See? And this is a precept going into what he got me to pull up in the Revelation, man. Babylon, the point is, Babylon's going to be destroyed, man. All right? And as the brother was reading, he's saying, hearken unto me. So it's gonna go into it unless y'all got something before I finish this on the Revelation.
No, go ahead.
Okay, Revelation 12 and 4 finally. And I heard another voice from heaven saying,
12?
that's what
18.
you said, 18, Salaki. I mixed up the numbers. 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, If you be not partakers of her sins,
Yeah, so this come out of her, my people. This is talking
Chariots.
about the chariots that the elect beamed up into the chariots, okay? Because this is going to be our salvation. This is going to be our way out of American Babylon the Great. Because remember, we mentioned how American Babylon the Great is going to become the habitation of devils, okay? How it's going to be destroyed, right? We're not going to be here when its destruction takes place upon the planet Earth. When the scripture says the righteous shall be scarcely saved, okay? Meaning they're going to make it by the skin of their teeth. They're going to just make it.
yeah, says
Go
if
ahead,
he don't
Doc.
come back when he comes back, there shall have been no flesh spared. You see? And you have to spiritually come out of her in order to make it on them chariots, man. You see? There's a prerequisite to coming out. It's to separate from the ways of Babylon the Great, man. You see? But this scripture is referring to when he says, come up hither, and the elect are called out. Go
Yeah.
ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Yeah, this is not going to happen anymore whatsoever. When it talks about the Arabian shall not pitch tent there, that's out, bro. You still seeing the Arabian pitch tents in different places, even in America, Babylon the Great. But that shit is about to be out. When it talks about it become a habitation of devils and desert-like creatures, that is going to inhabit the land. Just like how we see Esau flourishing around the world, or in America, Babylon the Great, just how we see Ishmael, just how we see Elam, just how we see Ham, and all these different corner stores they got roundabout in our neighborhoods, that shit's gonna be out. Guess who's gonna be habitating these different places? Oh, the bittern, the screech owl. Yeah, those type animals, these different desert-like creatures in the Lord, the different creatures that the Lord got to come over here to now possess this land, not people.
Yep. And when as the bro quoted, the Arabian shall not pitch tent there. When you look at ancient Babylon and what it is today, which is what, Iran, I believe.
Yeah, Iran.
Iran. People still live there. I don't think it's Iraq. I'm pretty sure it's Iran. You know, I could be
I don't know,
wrong.
it slipped my mind.
I could Google it to verify it, but basically, people still live there, man.
Yep.
All right, as the bro mentioned, man.
Yep.
It's not inhabited by desert creatures. You know, the scriptures talk about the line of confusion shall be drawn upon the place, right? Shall be stretched out upon it. You're not going to be able to recognize borders and stuff. There's still standing ruins. The scriptures talk about the destruction of Babylon, where things, the elements shall melt there. Okay,
Fervent
shall
heat.
be melted with fervent heat. Okay, go ahead.
Right. It's gonna be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Right? Because they can even pinpoint certain stuff over there in that land, man.
Sulfur.
Yeah, the sulfur. They can pinpoint certain places where, oh, this had to be this over here. But over here it's gonna be all desert. It's gonna be level.
Yeah, you talking about Sodom?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Verse 22, it says, I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant and the son and the nephew, saith the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction,
Hey, look,
saith the Lord
Talk,
of hosts.
You know what I'm saying? Besom of destruction. Talking about the thermonuclear destruction. So just like how you see the Empire State Building, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the pools of water. Pools of water. Ain't gonna be no more Empire State Building. Ain't gonna be no more the Statue of Liberty. Ain't gonna be no more the what's it called? What's the biggest skyscraper in America?
Empire State Building.
Empire. Ain't gonna be none of that shit. That's gonna be out.
Seattle Needle. I think it's in Seattle. That Needle. In Salakia, I was wrong. It's actually Iraq. The center of Babel governing Iraq.
Yeah.
So that's where the ancient Babylon used to stand. Okay. And we hear about Iraq and today.
Yep.
People living there.
They're chilling.
You know, didn't we get deployed in Iraq?
Chilling.
We
Before
were having
there
a
was a
war.
point in time.
We were over there having a war in Iraq for a time. So, I mean, shit. You know, that's place. This place shall never be inhabited again, man.
Yeah, it was in the Bush era.
Yep. Yep.
Little Bush Jr.
Yep. Shoot, we was in there for a minute too. Didn't he just recently pull
Robbing
out?
shit.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. It says, and I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water.
That's right.
And I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts.
Let's go into that besom of destruction real fast. Let me get the book of Malachi. Okay.
Besom represents a broom. It's swept. Okay.
The book of
Swept
Malachi.
clean, man. Go ahead, you got it.
The book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1, it says, For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, yeah, like Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with the healing in his wings, and shall go forth and grow up as calves in a stall.
Right. So that's that nuclear destruction.
Yeah.
Right. Now, when you think about beast, like the brother was saying, the word beast, it goes into sweeping, man. It means to sweep. So the Lord is going to sweep this place clean. Right. America is a city that's been built with blood. So this place has to be cleansed.
Yep.
All right. And the Lord's going to cleanse it with fire. And when you think about a nuclear missile, when it explodes, you have the fireball, but then you have the air pressure that pushes outward that basically levels anything that's within that radius.
Yep.
You know, that's that sweeping, that beast, man.
Nuclear fallout.
Right? Yeah, and that what do you call it? That the destroying wind.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 5. It says, As birds flying, so will Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. So when it talks about the healing in its wings, what is this going into, right? How are we going to be healed? How are we going to be covered? How are we going to be protected? By the chariots, right? The elect is going to be covered or preserved by the chariots. This is how we are going to be eventually be healed, man. This is how we're going to be covered. This is how we're going to be protected from what? The oncoming destruction, right? It says, turn ye unto him from whom the children of Israel have deeply revolted. Have not we been in that state? Have not we been in this state of rebellion against our power? Idol worship and the various different things against him? Disobedience? Yes, we have. We can get Daniel the 9th chapter and tell us Israel went the hell off as a whole. Because that's how the Lord deals. He does not deal individually. He deals as nations. You think there wasn't Jake that wasn't doing right? Oh, yeah, there were. But Jake was still getting effed up for a whole. Okay? It says, For in that day every man shall cast away his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which your own hands have made unto you for sin. Then shall the Assyrian fall with sword, not of mighty man in a sword, but not of a mean man shall devour him, but he shall flee from the sword, and his young man shall dwell or shall be discomforted. Okay, and that's really much the point. All right, what you got?
This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 1. Thus, this must have been what you was looking for. Did you read this already?
I didn't. I was at verse 7.
Okay. It says, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
This destroying wind is talking about the destruction. You got to remember in Revelation the 7th chapter, those angels are holding back what? This wind, right, on the four corners. What is this wind representing? The destroying wind. Go ahead.
Right. It says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land.
Yeah, this is how we already talked about how this land is going to be empty, and we already jumped to the point of when this land is empty, who is going to possess this land or what is going to possess this land? Go ahead.
Right. It says, it shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
Yeah. Oh, what? Go ahead.
In the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
In the day of trouble, they should be against her round about. Bro, can you get Jeremiah chapter 50, verse, because it's 49, 50, and 51. But I want to say around verse 15, 16. Arrows, they should bend no arrows against her round about. Go ahead.
Okay. It says,
I believe it's Jeremiah 50.
Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his
Jeremiah 50.
Yeah, he is.
in his brigandine,
Uh-huh.
and spare ye not her young men.
Yeah.
Destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
All the hosts going to be destroyed. We telling y'all, man, right? When it talks about the mighty men crying bitterly, hey, look, man, you soldiers, you tough guys, you know, you proud American troops thinking that you big and bad. Look, the Lord going to show you, man. that you ain't ready to get this work. Go ahead.
Right. It says, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans.
Hey, you know what's going to trip a lot of military people that's in the military up? That they're going to know that their homeland is being devoured within the inside out. Okay, that foreign troops are over in this land, and that their families are being tormented, that their families are being destroyed, that their women are being ravished, that their children is being made for human stew, and all these different things. You think they're going to be up with that? Hell no. That's why the foreign troops is going to be here, man. Because American troops is going to be like, wait a minute. I fought for this land, not for this to be taking place. I'm not with that no more, and I'm against it. Why do you think different veterans are being targeted? Okay, when we talking about veteran, we're not talking about the average veteran that got their leg blown off and their arm blown off. You know what I'm saying? Missing half a body, just being facetious with it. But we talking about these different people that have did different tours, right, or that have did specific special op missions to where the government said, hold on.
We gotta get rid of him.
He's too good.
Yeah.
He's too good.
He can take out a whole team, because he's a specialist. He got Purple Hearts.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
He knows shit.
Yeah, he's a combat veteran. He's known for doing certain things.
Yeah. Remember that
Navy SEAL, them hoorahs.
I know you seen it. Because we be on YouTube too much. Remember about maybe 5-10 years back when there's a video on YouTube where they was like, this has to be a military troop person.
Oh, you talking about that Jake?
When he was at the gas
fighting
station?
police behind the car.
And he had like a rain hoodie when it was raining.
Oh my gosh, he killed
Bro.
He was murking them niggas.
But did you see how he was moving?
He was
Bro.
But he was on their ass like some Call of Duty shit.
You knew he was
one nigga. And the police didn't have enough training or experience to combat him.
Exactly.
They couldn't take. I don't even remember what happened at the end.
Me neither. He was getting busy.
That nigga might be out there.
He was, but that's the thing though. They don't want niggas like that out here.
They don't.
And there's many of them.
Yep.
There's many of them. There's this one dude to come to my gig, right? He was I forget what it was called, but he was a colonial. Basically, he was a high rank person in a. It's called. I don't.
Colonel.
He was a colonel.
Yeah.
Man, this crazy Edomite, he got a booby trap laying around his because he know what time it is.
Booby trap in the car.
And Edomites, the Lord has it to where we'll talk to different individuals and have them expose shit. And he'll just talk with us. And he said, look, he got stuff booby trapped. He know that America Babylon the Great is full of shit. He know that he been there so long where he knows the bullshit.
He knows what to look for.
He knows the bullshit. And he knows that shit is not what it seems.
Yeah.
He knows that they're going to come against us.
Yeah.
So that's why he has booby traps. He allows nobody in his house. He has different military equipment. But that's why they want to get rid of them, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, read that again.
It ain't always the guns. It's the niggas that know what to do with them.
Right.
And you quoted something I wanted to read.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Al.
Jeremiah 30:5 says, for thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. You see? So niggas is gonna be afraid. When the Most High really start bringing plagues upon the earth, all right, it's gonna be through, man. People is gonna be afraid for their life. They ignorant with that shit.
Oh, that's right, but we're going to real trumpet right now.
That's right, yeah. Go ahead.
It says, verse 4, it says, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power. And the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her recompense. Right, and it goes down to 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken the her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Well, it talked about our recompense. Remember, when we read in the book of Revelation, it says, for her sins have reached into heaven, the Lord have what? Remembered her iniquities. So everything that America, Babylon the Great have done, it was not forgotten. Okay? I just don't understand how people think that the Lord forgets. You don't forget shit. Shit.
Can hold a grudge and
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Motherfucker do something wrong to you once, you remembering that shit the rest of your life. I don't mess with Uncle Pookie. That nigga stole my TV when I was 5. I never let him in my house again. Motherfucker like, I'm clean, baby. Let me come visit. No, Uncle. You can't come to my house.
Real shit.
I don't trust your ass.
I got this right here. Habakkuk 2:15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink.
Yeah.
Right, which is talking about the philosophies.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, and that puttest thy bottle to him, that maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look upon their nakedness. You know, so America has been pushing out their philosophies, their way of life, all throughout the earth, right? That's the image of the beast, man. They've been pushing that all throughout the earth and causing these other nations to be drunken too.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. And he's doing it so he can make you like him.
He wants to see your shame.
Yeah.
He wants to see you, you know what I'm saying? He wants you to see you wilding out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He wants to see you taking off your clothes. And so let's symbolically say it. When you're taking off your clothes, you're stripping off and you're leaving from what? Your heritage. You're leaving off from your cultures and your customs when you're doing that shit. You're losing your fucking identity, man.
Yeah.
This is what he's doing in nations, and more importantly, he's doing it to our people.
Yeah.
So-
And these things are supposed to cover your shame.
Yep.
You know, these religions and identities that people have, you know, it's supposed to teach you some sort of restraint, morals, self-discipline, not to do certain things. Yeah, the ultimate and the only true power is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But these other nations try to have some similitude of peace and namaste and all that other bullshit they got. But Esau comes stripping to see how debaucherous and how much like him you can be. How much of a fucking beast you can be. Yeah, show me. He give you the, you know, you ain't never drunk before, and he giving your ass something that tastes like Kool-Aid. You just good. This is so good. Next day, you know, your ass drunk. Now he like, yeah, spin around, motherfucker. Dance for me. You know?
You got your ass on one leg.
It tasted good to you, didn't it? Yeah, that. Now your ass is all turned the fuck out. You know? That's how he doing it. More into him. He gave you that drink to see your nakedness, man. Go ahead, bro.
Right. It says, jumping down to 12 here, it says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city with iniquity. Right? This is one of the reasons why the Most High is going to destroy this place. It's for the controversy and the armies of you other nations, man. Right? It's for the controversy of Zion. Lots of blood has been shed here in this nation, all right, to establish America. Mm-hmm. You know, but you know, see, look, you could talk about the 48ers. It's like, oh, you should pay, basically, you should care about them. But then the stuff that happened to us not too long ago,
Yeah.
right? They don't care about us. Oh, it's in the past. They want you to remember about
9/11.
911, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
They want you to remember about 911.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to Veterans Day.
Yeah.
You know, they want you to remember all these different things, right? Independence Day. Meanwhile, you was a slave during Independence Day. They want you to remember all these different things. But how you doing?
Yeah, because when you go back to that independent shit, they talking about when they was free from basically they type of slavery, or when they was ruled over. The fuck is get the
When
fuck
they
out of
seceded
here,
from Britain.
man. Yeah.
Because the taxes were too heavy.
The fuck?
And they brought your ass over here to tax their own people and to put your ass in slavery and tax you and put you as a damn chattel.
Ain't that some shit?
You an animal.
That's some shit. Jake right now is celebrating Independence Day, but that's when America was getting rid of from being under the British.
Yeah, the Tea Party.
You know what I'm saying?
type
But
of shit.
nigga, you was in slavery.
Yep.
The fuck is you talking about?
When they made their anthem, they wasn't thinking about your ass, nigga.
Fuck is you so happy about, man? Just so fucking stupid, man. For real, give me Jeremiah 4:22, man. That shit piss you the fuck off, man.
Jake, man.
More than that, piss you. It's just our existence here piss us off, man. Cause this is folly, man.
Yep.
Like for real.
See a homeborn slave, man. Jake get all into it for these other nations and the things that represent them. But then you give them their royalty, their heritage, and they shove it back at you. They brush it off.
Yeah, cause what? Black culture, Latino culture, right? Native American culture. That's the thing now.
You got some so-called Native Americans out here that are celebrating fucking Thanksgiving, man.
Crazy, man. You would think they would be the last people to do that shit.
Now you got some of them that don't celebrate it because they know what happened.
They know.
But then you got Jake, this out so-called Native American.
But that's why the Lord said this. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people are foolish, they have not known me.
So now look what the Lord said. It says, my people, you Israelites, you so-called Latinos, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Lord said, you sottish, you foolish, you stupid. You have not known me. You don't know the true God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You proclaim like you do, but you really don't know me. Because if you did, you would carry yourself in a certain manner. Go ahead.
It says they are sottish children,
Yeah.
and they have none understanding.
You don't got no understanding. Only understanding you have, only understanding that you show forth that what you do is the works of wickedness which you get from Esau, Edom, your father the devil. That's it.
Right.
Ain't no other way around it.
They are wise to do evil,
Oh shit, there you go, yeah.
but to do good they have no knowledge.
So you real wise to do evil. You can figure out every evil way and how to do it and how to maneuver around it and get it done. But to do good, you got no knowledge.
You don't even know where to begin.
And good is right in front of you, the Holy Scriptures. But let's just read this.
Yep. And you've been introduced to the scriptures your whole life, right? It says that their mouth, they draw near to me with their lips, with their heart is far from me. Okay, Jake talk a good game, but they really don't know the first thing about righteousness. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me.
Damn.
Therefore, I will change their glory into shame.
That little part right there, as they were increased, so they sinned against me, just around wax fat and kick.
Yeah.
As Jake get more comfortable and they get more established and financially, they begin to forget about Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
But think about it though, and let's go into a context of who it's talking about here. Yeah, we can equate the whole nation, but look at Levi. Look what Levi's glory was. They were the priests of the nation.
Yep.
They were our direct contact to the Lord. Now look at fucking Levi. Through,
Making mud cakes.
bro.
Through.
And even though even though people, we could talk about it, they was the one that won their first independence. I think what's his name was Luis.
Oh, yeah,
Toussaint.
Toussaint or whatever.
I think that was
Even though they did that thing, they rebelled and they won.
Yeah.
But what happened? Nigga, they got cut the fuck off because they won. Because that's how the devil rolled. He like,
I think they use witchcraft.
Didn't the scriptures talk about his cruelty though?
with the cruelty of their land.
Who was it that went against the Hamites?
It was
Levi
and Simeon.
And Simeon. They went against the Hamites and slew them.
Yeah.
It said they were cruel.
They were
you
cruel.
know?
The cruelty of their land. The
Yep.
witchcraft.
The witchcraft and the instruments of cruelty are in their land.
Yeah.
Then it also talked about their anger.
Yeah.
You know, how they went against the
they
the
was
Hamites.
pissed.
They fucked them up.
They was pissed about their sister.
So, you know, you can learn some things about the Most High considering that Law Yah means joined unto me.
Yep.
And see how fierce of a people they were.
Yep.
Shows you the nature of Yahweh Shem Yahushua too. That he chose them to be closest unto him. But even then too, like you see, what did they get? Yeah, they won their so-called independence, but they ain't got shit.
They ain't got shit. They ain't shame.
The majority of them. They
Shame.
looked at it as dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they was using witchcraft too.
Oh yeah, more than likely.
I mean, possibly.
They still do.
Possibly, who knows really the dynamics of what took place, how the Lord had them do that for a purpose, but just so he can have them be trodden down in his state. And he has turned their glory into what? My fault, slugger. Into shame. Okay? Because once they won that, they were stripped of everything. All the resources was taken from them.
Yeah.
There was no more trade and anything of that sort. You know what I'm saying?
This is the Ecclesiasticus chapter 3, verse 15. That which hath been is now,
Yeah.
and that which is to be hath already been.
Uh-huh.
So there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
So, hey, the different things that's been done in the past, hey, the Lord sees that, man. You know, He remembers that.
Yep.
You know, it says, and the Most High requireth that which is past. So there's crimes that this devil has done that he hasn't paid for. You know,
Yep.
this crime that this devil's done that he hasn't paid for. And a lot of Edomites like to say, well, whoa, that wasn't me. I wasn't back there. Well, hey, did you not know that you were reincarnated? You were back there, man.
Yep.
Right?
That was you.
That was you. And your nation benefits from off of these different crimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? You benefit from it.
Benefiting.
Right?
Still
Are
benefiting.
Still benefiting.
Yep.
These different big companies and insurance companies, that they was all started from slavery, man.
Yep.
We
That,
don't
yeah.
see- As much as y'all like to say it wasn't you, we don't see y'all pushing, okay, for there to be equality. We don't see y'all pushing for us to get payback for everything, right? So
Right.
what good does it do for you to say it wasn't me? Well, my parents didn't own no damn slave. Yeah, all right. It was your ass.
Yeah. This is Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. It says, So ye shall not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defiles the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I will dwell, for I Yahweh will dwell among the children of Israel. So that's just going into the point of, look, the blood that you have shed and how you defiled the land, well, guess what? It got to be recompensed back unto you, because you are the blood shedder. Okay? That's why it says, when you read it in the book of Habakkuk, woe unto you who have established a city or established a town with blood, man. We standing on blood right now as we speak.
Yep.
Who you think occupied this land that we on right now? Gad, okay, the Native Americans, right? Reuben, in the different parts. They all had this land before they was overtaken. But by bloodshed, okay? And as y'all shed the blood, and as y'all pursue with blood, y'all blood gonna be shed, whether you like it or not.
Right. It said also too that established a city with iniquity, man. Right. On top of the bloodshed, you lied to us, man. You said you just wanted to trade. You wanted to set up shop and trade with us. Right. You set up all these different peace treaties, but broke every last one of them. You know. And massacred and murdered our people. You know. Brought diseases.
Yep. But we got to remember, you know, a lot of these things go back to prophecy due to our what? Due to our disobedience as the children of Israel. The book of Genesis chapter 49, verse 19, it says, Gad a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. You know what I'm saying? So as I spoke about how we standing on blood, how we're standing on skulls and bones of our ancestors who occupied this land, who was betrayed, who was taken over by the devil, this Lord already told us. He says, Gad, a troop shall overcome him. Who is that troop to overcome us? The American cavalry. Okay? But it talked about us what? Overcoming at last. The Lord put it on the spirit of these Edomites, as it was their blessing, to have a man by the name of his last name was Gatlin, okay, for them devils to create a Gatling gun, where it would be this big ass machine gun, okay, where they would fill it up with almost like 100 rounds, and they would spin that shit, and that shit would just dunk bullets. And Gad couldn't overrun that, because before then we was giving Esau the business.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
We
they
were
call
jumping
one
out
or
of
two niggas.
jumping out of trees, hunting them down like deer, and giving them that work because we knew the terrain. They couldn't get busy with us, even though they had weapons.
Yeah, we were faster and stronger than them.
Faster and stronger.
You got, you know, back in the day, Gad could actually chase down a deer, man. He could run as fast as the deer and stop in front of it, man. You know, we're not as strong as our ancestors, but we were much stronger than Esau, man. But this all happened through prophecy.
Well, we still are. You know, we would have to. I would have to do some research to see what guns they had available at that time. But you know, a lot of the guns of those times,
Musket guns and shit.
yeah, like flintlocks. You know, you had to be able to stuff the gunpowder, load for each shot.
But you gotta think
That's
though, bro. We
time-consuming.
was already shooting bow and arrows, jumping out of the trees, you know, from laying on the ground, jumping out,
hatchets.
throwing Tom. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But bro, when he created that Gatling gun,
I was gonna say even the playing field, but it didn't.
bro,
They dominated after that.
bro, he let them come forth like, you know, go ahead, do your regular thing. You know, we running up on him, and he just spun the bitch.
Start aiming that mug. It was
Oh,
over. Niggas
niggas
mowed
was
down.
just getting, oh, but that was part of the process of how we was to be taken down, man.
Hey, by thy sword shalt thou live.
But there you go.
And I did some research on the Gatling gun. The same basic design is still being used today. You know, it's still being
It's
used.
modern.
That's-
It's
yep.
modernized.
It's modernized.
The
and
Uzi.
Yeah.
The Uzi. Jake know what you know what a Uzi is. You know what I'm saying? The little machine gun like this big with a long clip,
Look like
like a
a-
30,
look
50
like the
round
shape of a
clip.
T.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like shape of
Like the
T.
shape of a T.
You know what I'm saying? You know the
Niggas be
little,
holding
you
it
know the hood,
sideways.
you know the hood movies, yeah. You
the
know what I'm
long
saying?
ass
Or like
clip.
this.
Yep.
Or no, what Queen Latifah had in Set It Off.
Set it off.
Through.
You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. It's
Yeah.
prophecy, but it says Gad shall overcome other lands, and this is what we talking about, man. We as a whole, as a nation, we're gonna overcome the elect. We're gonna overcome through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And this is what the world cannot accept. This is what the world will not agree with, and we don't give a fuck. Honestly, we don't give a shit. Cause y'all don't agree with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Fuck you people, man. Go ahead, dog.
It says,
Because even Jake don't agree with us. Do you think we give a damn about Jake? No, we'll love you and see you in the kingdom. How about that?
Hey, the Lord said his heart cannot be towards his people and told us not to lift up a cry for him.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, Jake praying for Ukraine and shit. Fuck wrong with Jake?
you praying for Edomites.
And them niggas hate niggas.
Yeah, they do.
they do. It
They
wasn't.
hate niggas, bro.
Didn't they?
They weren't trying to let Jake
Wasn't
come
people?
over.
That's what I'm gonna say. Wasn't the people that was in Ukraine being forced to fight with them?
Yeah,
The Jakes that was stuck over there. It was some place Jakes was stuck where they was like, "You gotta fight with us, nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't getting out
You
of
They
here."
can't
was stuck
leave.
in Ukraine. They was
There was
trying to
another
go
place
to
too, Craig.
They was trying to go to Poland, but Poland wasn't letting them in.
all doubles, bro. Y'all all Edomites. You Germans. You people in Poland. You people in Australia. You people in what is the fucking
South
countries?
Africa.
You know, all these different places where y'all proclaim to be these different. You know, you try to take on the identity. Y'all Edomites, man.
Yep. For the most part,
For
because
the
Jake is
most
scattered
part.
into all nations. You know, you got some Jakes in Ukraine and different places.
Yeah. Russia.
Very few.
Oh,
You know,
that's in Jeremiah 51. Also.
Slovakistan, whatever the hell.
Yeah. Czechoslovakia, in the Czech Republic, Germany.
Yeah.
You got a few Jakes over there.
I mean, yeah, you got Jakes over there, but y'all know what we
For
saying.
the most part, though, you motherfuckers,
devil.
you blue-eyed, blonde-haired. For the most part, yeah, y'all niggas Edomites.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 20. It says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in peace the chariot and his rider, and with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. And I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers." So the Lord, hey, you know, it says Gad shall overcome at the last, but all the tribes, man, all the elect of the tribes are going to overcome at the last. You know, it talks about Benjamin ravening as a wolf, but he's going to divide the spoil, right? That's talking about when the end comes and the Lord glorify his people.
You get a chance.
Give them that power, man. So this is when the Lord is going to give us that spiritual power, man.
Yeah.
Right?
And even 2/3 of Jacob's gonna get half a foot up your ass when the Most High riles them up. Okay, they're gonna get a little bit of get back too.
For sure, brother.
All right.
Hey, we're gonna when the Lord returns and beam up His elect, and when they come back down, they're gonna conquer, man.
Yep.
They're gonna go forth and conquer and lay down the law throughout the whole earth, man.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be nothing anybody can do about it. You know?
Yep. That's right.
All right, go ahead. You right back to you, bro.
Revelation 18 and 5. It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities.
Yes, the Most High remember the iniquities of America, Babylon, and Great. Go ahead.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works."
Yeah, double's coming to Babylon, man. Whether y'all people like it or not. Y'all gonna get this work. You know, hey, look, man, you see how John Jones did that boy in that ring? Yeah, it's gonna be 10 times how the Most High gonna do, y'all. Even more than that, but I'm just saying, he went in that ring and devoured him. Okay, he knew the mission, he knew the task was at hand. Hey, man, John Jones a bad motherfucker. Shut your mouth, you know what I mean? Yeah. But
I said, "In the cup which she hath filled to her double."
where we at?
Verse 7 now.
Where we at? Revelation 18?
Yeah, I was at 7.
7.
Want me to read something over?
Okay, go ahead. You good. We already passed this. All good. Go
It
ahead.
said, "How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow."
Hey, but see that's the mindset of a Babylon the Great. That's even trickled down to this being a mindset of the people. Of what? Said America's never going to get touched, right? There's no way. What they say? It's not even possible that this place can be hit. But the scriptures already said that y'all will be in his mind frame, right? He already put y'all in position to have this mindset to be what? To be proud, okay? To be not on guard. That's what it says in thy security, that you will be visited,
Shall be in straits.
right? You will be in straits.
They say peace and safety, and sudden travail shall come upon them as a woman with a child.
That's right.
You know, and a lot of y'all just waiting on the right ruler to get in, the right president to get in, and promise y'all things, and maybe even change some things for y'all to get comfortable. It might be Trump, man. I don't know. We'll have to see, man.
Yep.
You know, but Trump's gonna put a lot of people at ease. You know, and then his ass might be the one to kick off Dub 3. We talking about nuclear capability.
Right. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 28, verse 2, it says, "Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith Yahweh power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of the Most High, and in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not the Most High. Though thou set thy heart is the heart of the Most High, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that can hide from thee." So basically, their mind says what? That they like the Most High, that they are the Most High. But the Most High told you, you're not the Most High. Okay? You're going to be visited. You're going to be destructed. Okay? Because you have this proud mindset. Because your mind is lifted up on high. Because you believe that you have these capabilities of me. Because you project yourself to the world as me. You're portraying that you're me, that you can do the things that I can do. Me on the left-hand side, I'm allowing you to do this wickedness. I'm allowing you to deceive people. Yeah, I'm allowing you to do these certain things, but nigga, you're not me because I'm allowing you. You see what I'm saying? Job. You think Job ain't stronger and have a better value? I mean, not Job, Slakia. The spiritual demon Satan. You think the spiritual demon Satan don't have more value and don't have a better place with the Most High before Esau? Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Because he's just a top angel on the left-hand side doing the work, okay, of the Most High. But his level is way above Esau's. And he still has limitations, so to speak.
Yeah.
Why not this devil?
Yeah, you're being used. And the scriptures talk about that. Oh, rod of the Syrian, rod of my anger. Okay, the scriptures basically give you the analogy. Shall an axe lift itself against the wielder thereof? An axe is just a tool to be used. An axe is nothing without a wielder. Okay, so when Yahweh Shem Yahushua has deemed you no longer usable, he's gonna toss you to the side, man. You see? You devils are just a tool, just like Pharaoh. Pharaoh was just a tool, and he said it specifically in Exodus. Even thus have I raised you up to show my power. That's what he told the Pharaoh, man. It's the same thing he's doing in this time to Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right.
Bubba Kashak, can you get Ecclesiastes 12? Brother got some articles to grab.
So start at the one. Start up with the one with the GM.
You know what I'm saying? Because these things are huge, bro. These are huge things in the news. You know what I'm saying? Big things, man. Big things is happening. Woo! Go ahead. I'll read yours first.
Where at?
12 and 1.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 1 says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth,
Yeah.
while the evil days come not.
While the evil days come not. This is the days you should be trying to remember the Creator. But go ahead.
Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
You can start right there. So this is what we're coming into right now, as we're seeing the grinding ceasing, as we're seeing the days, we're seeing the keepers of the street, and as everything is being darkened. These are the times that we are coming to, as we are witnessing the collapse of the American economy. Whether you people believe it or not, we are witnessing the collapse of this place, right? So let's get into 2 articles real fast.
Right. So this is an article from TheVerge.com.
Yeah.
It says GM will give the majority of his U.S. team cash if they quit in the next 2 weeks. As GM spends billions of dollars.
Okay, so now let's slow it down. It says GM is going to pay the majority of their workers to quit within 2 weeks. Go ahead.
Right.
If what?
As GM spends billions of dollars on the shift to electric cars.
Have not we been talking about this? Have not we been talking about this electric grid being pushed all across the world? Have not we been talking about this AI system, this AI technology, all these different things taking place? And GM is not the only company, when you read down further in the article, that's doing this. So is Ford, spending billions of dollars of doing this. But what have we been talking about the last counts, brother? To get rid of labor, the labor force. Who is that? Who does that apply to? The average person. This is everywhere. This is not just in the vehicle industry. I forget how they would call it. Right? Automotive industry. This is in the what? The transportation, the restaurant industry, logistics, all these different things. Everything is being transferred over because now they're saying, wait a minute, we don't fucking need you anymore. We got technology.
Yeah, and even when you think about the car aspect or the automotive aspect of things, you can still get what they call an HHO converter. You can convert your engine to run off a hydrogen gas, which is made completely of water. And so they don't want that independency to still exist because HHO does exist and it's just water. It burns clean. So they want to remove you. Once they move you into an fully electrical engine, there's no way for you to change it and then run off of water later.
Bro.
You done.
Bro, a company just came out and says they're setting it up a point to be next 2023 or 2024, whereas, nigga, you miss a car payment, your car is driving back to the lot.
Oh yeah, electronic. It's gonna drive itself.
It's driving itself. It says if you miss a car payment, nigga, it's not waiting for you to get up in the morning and say we're giving you a phone call. It says you missed a car payment. This shit gonna drive itself to the lot.
That's funny.
And don't say that shit is not possible because you got cars.
Self-driving,
and they've been doing that shit for years.
Yeah, they can remote.
Tesla self-drives.
The thing about a computer is they have a remote desktop. You can go in remotely, and you can control everything on the computer from a remote. So do you think they're not going to give themselves a back door to these cars where they can tap in, and a nigga with a joystick and a remote control it already got side cameras. You can see everything around you.
Yeah.
They can successfully drive that shit back to the lot and repo your shit.
Use no joystick,
And hey, whatever they nigga, tapping on the screen, nigga,
AI.
whatever they gotta do.
You don't got to deal with the hassle of hiring a company to tow the car for you, and the insurance of in case your car get damaged or that person that you have from the company get hurt, anything like that with a disgruntled.
Somebody might want to shoot them.
Yeah,
and you be done signed your contract already that they reserve the right to repo your shit.
And nigga, come on, bro. Nobody is reading these 10 fucking pages in small lettering and fine print, man.
And
We just
legalese.
Ain't
nobody reading all that
I'm
shit.
trying to get out of here, dude.
Exactly. Because it already take you an hour or something to go through the process. Then you gonna sit there another 2 hours, bring your lawyer, pay his
I got
ass.
shit to do.
Who the fuck? Come on, man.
What it say? I got shit to do.
And then too, I seen a video of a lot of these people at these charging stations. A dude exposed it. He was like, look, right here, he said, this is a charging station for Tesla, right? Or whatever it was. He said it'd take a nigga 45 minutes to charge their car up to go a couple miles, right? He went to the back, a gas generator was powering the goddamn electrical thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, so if this was really about getting away from natural gas, why is this electrical thin generator being charged by a gas generator? It don't make sense. It should be fully by itself. It should be fully standalone, right?
Yeah, it's really for control.
Yep.
Right?
That's what it is.
And hey, they're gonna have that hooked up to your social credit system.
Yo, but we getting into that. This is the articles we got.
Yep.
Y'all think these different things we talking about is just sweep it under the rug? Yeah, all right. Okay.
We'll find out the hard way.
Right. It says as GM spends billions on the shift to electric cars.
Billions on electric cars, right? Because this is the new move. This is the wave now. The trend, as people would say in this modern time. Go ahead.
Right. It's cutting spending in other areas has offered many U.S. employees cash to leave the company to avoid layoffs in the future.
So when they want to just give, who want to give out money? What company wants to give out money? Huh? No, they want to save money. But they saying, you know what? We paying you to leave because we letting you know
We're finna cut your ass.
we cutting shit off in the future.
Severance package.
We can't give you a deadline. They give you a month, it be 2 weeks. But we can't tell you that. But we let you know, take this money now and just leave. Instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Instead of getting cut off and randomly, you
rent,
don't get no money.
Yeah.
Just take the money and dip. And I don't wonder how much it is. I bet it ain't enough to support nobody.
Hell no.
Ain't like they giving you like a couple hundred bands or nothing. Shit.
Yeah, hell no.
You might not even get 5 stacks.
He does.
You might get a regular check, 2 checks. Yeah. We go 4,500, 400, 4,000. I mean,
Hey, figure it out.
Figure it out. This rent for 2 months. Get out.
Yeah, figure it out. Yeah.
Through.
Right. It says a letter from CEO Mary Barra sent to GM workers on Thursday offered buyouts to many of its 58,000 employees, saying the company plans to trim $2 billion in fixed costs over the next 2 years.
Yeah, that's it. Jump to the next one because it's too much. But y'all getting the drift of where we're going with that. We'll do a sit down on these different things.
The next one is from ScienceDirect.com. Circle of Paradigm.
Because look, where are your spiritual forecasters? Where are the people to go into in the news of what this stuff you need to know? Okay, this is stuff that people need to know. Go ahead.
Right. This says Circle of Paradigms or 15-minute city neighborhoods from the 1950s.
Oh, no, you jumped to something. That was the one, yeah, you jumped. See? Go back to the chat. So that was GM. Not that one, go up. Is that right below it? No, it was GM. It's right there. Boom, yeah, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so read a little bit more on yours so we can get a scripture out. You can read however you want to start and go and you can hit that pretty quick. Or not.
I was just on Revelation 18 still.
No. Ecclesiastes 12.
Oh, yeah. Ecclesiastes 12. And 3 says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble,
Yeah.
and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few."
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to see more of the grinding ceases. We're going to see more layoffs. We're going to see more job cuts. Okay, basically what GM was going into, and when you read further down in the article, it said Ford was doing the exact same thing. These are major car companies that is doing these things. So this is what you're about to see. So you have more so let's go to the cause and effect of these different things, because this is more than GM and Ford. This is companies all across the world. This is happening to. You got layoffs. You got more people that can't feed their families. You have more people struggling. So what does that equate to? Crime, chaos, more people that cannot provide for their families. So what do? Well, they take matters into their own hands. You know, so when we read Revelations, when we read 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, when we read Revelations, the 16th chapter, you can kind of almost get an idea of what we're talking about, of how this is able to happen so quickly. This is easy. Okay? Go ahead.
Right. So this is from,
Huge. This happened yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? But this is
This was
huge.
a day ago.
Go ahead, Op.
Right. So this is from Newsbreak.
Uh-huh.
This says 2 U.S. banks collapsed.
That's right. You
Yep.
too, brother.
Right. 2 U.S. banks collapsed in 48 hours.
2 major U.S. banks collapsed in 48 hours, man. We add. Go ahead.
Right. Which one's next?
Mm-hmm.
It says in the black. It's a black week in America financial system.
If you don't know this, there's this guy. If you watch Shark Tank, right? There's the individual. It's a series on a TV show called Shark Tank, and there's this guy. He's an investor. He's a millionaire, right? And he probably up like 500, 600 million, something crazy like that. But he himself has lost 10 million alone just from one of these banks. Okay, named Kevin O'Leary. Go ahead.
Right. It says it's a black week for American financial system.
Uh-huh.
In just 48 hours,
Yeah.
the banking sector has been shaken by the collapse of 2 major banks.
2 major. Go ahead.
It says most worrying is that these banks serve 2 so-called growth economic sectors,
Mm-hmm.
the tech sector and the cryptocurrency industry.
How about that? How about that? The tech sector and the cryptocurrency, right, industry. Right? Coincidence, huh? Go ahead, Op.
It says SVB Financial Group, the lender to Silicon Valley startups, failed on March 10th, falling into the hands of the FDIC.
Yeah.
The federal agency has taken control of the banking company, reviving the ghost of 2008 financial crisis. Right, because weren't we in a recession in 2008?
In 2008. See, we
And
gotta
they
get
bailed the banks out.
we gotta get a Lord of hand. Because these beautiful things happen around the earth, man. That's huge, bro. Come on, man. It's showing.
big news.
It's foreshadowing the economic collapse of America. That's what that is showing. Now we already know we're going into the CDBC infrastructure, how that's being pushed and promoted on a high level. But all of a sudden, this a cryptocurrency. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Ain't doing nothing but building more and more of a pathway of, we need a new solution. I even seen a video from Chase Bank or something, where they had a new thing where people was basically getting their account broke into. Because when you tap to get in your account, basically it don't close your account out right away. It was leaving it active. And there was a dude outside, he had jammed up the card slider, right, with some glue. And he was like telling people, you gotta tap it, right? So people was tapping, doing their transactions and walking off. But the screen would say, do you want to do another transaction?
Oh.
The nigga would go behind them and wipe their whole account out. Because once they tapped in, they didn't need no more password. Nigga was making back-to-back $400
It was
transactions.
just a test.
It was open.
Was it a test he was doing?
No. The nigga was really taking niggas' whole accounts, and the bank was like, we ain't giving you your money back, nigga. You should have watched your account.
That's true.
Now, they eventually did it because the news got on them and was like, look, we're going to make this a big thing if you don't And so they reimbursed them folks. But it was like 3 people that went on the record and was like, yeah, motherfucker was at the John talking about trying to walk me through it. Next thing I know, my account through. Dude was wiping their shit out. So it's just another way where they gonna say, see, it ain't safe. Because if your C-hip would have walked away, it would have shut down. Because they would have no longer detected your C-hip. But since it's a card, well, it's different. You know, they're gonna build little different ways where they can promote the C-hip because what's tied with the C-hip? Biometrics,
Yeah.
which are more secure than cards and plastic and things like that.
The physical, yep.
Yeah, you are the blockchain.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, it says Silicon Valley Bank, Santa Clara, California, was closed today by California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation, which appointed the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation as receiver. So, as you notice, a lot of things are going into the federal government's hands, right? Which, what is it? Isn't the federal? What's the place that prints the money? The Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve, yeah.
Right, they're a whole separate entity.
Yeah, they're not a federal.
They're a private corporation.
Yeah, they can kick you off of their premises. Most private buildings or federal buildings are supposed to let the public in. They don't have to let you into the Federal Reserve. It's a private entity. Go ahead, bro.
Right. It says all insured depositors will have full access to their insured deposits no later than Monday morning, March 13, 2023. The FDIC will pay uninsured depositors an advance dividend within the next week.
So basically, that's it on that one. Basically, they're going into and says, well, your money was insured. We are going to pay you. But our bank is systematically has failed. And once we pay you, it's a wrap for this bank. Yeah. It no longer exists. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're getting bailed out, we're not getting bailed out to once exist again. We're done.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay? Because that's what that insurance goes back into. Okay, but they're done. It says this hasn't happened since 2008, when it was a recession. But this was 2 banks. Okay, and it's going to be more.
Right. It's a little bit more.
So this would you got this individual. He's an investor. He's a rich devil, and he goes by the name of Grant Cardone. And what was he saying? He was saying basically put your money into a credit union. Or put your money into some type of gold or silver bond credit union type of ordeal. I forget what exactly he called it, but either or, he's saying get into that. Don't deal with banks. But regardless of the fact, we know where this whole system is going anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he do got a point of saying take it out of banks. You know what I'm saying? But we know what the end goal is, what this is heading to.
No cash.
Yeah, it says crypto bank Silvergate collapsed. 2 days earlier, Silvergate, the crypto bank, collapsed. The bank was where most of the big crypto firms went because of traditional banks did not want to use business with them. So this is a big bank for those who had a lot of invested in the cryptocurrency. You know, that's the point right there.
I think it's a Zephaniah.
I think it's 2.
Ezekiel 7.
All right, so this is the book of Ezekiel 7.
It's colder than what I thought.
Oh yes, dude.
It's colder than what I thought.
Yeah, boy.
And it's just my hands that's cold, though. I ain't cold nowhere else. So this is the book of Ezekiel. Can somebody get Proverbs 11 and 4? All right, so what was that? That was 7 and
19.
19, yep, right here. All right, so this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7 and 19. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall be not able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
Yeah, kind. See, so silver and gold is not going to be able to deliver you. All right, there's going to come a point in time where the Lord's not with you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to eat, man.
Yep.
You're not going to be taken care of. Okay? That's just simple and plain, man. You know, the monetary system's going to fail you. If you don't take the MOTB, and even those that take the MOTB, scriptures say, them that consent unto them shall be had in derision and trodden under foot of men. So even he's going to fail you. Your trust in the shadow of Egypt is going to fail you, man. Your trust in this broken reed, which is Egypt, is going to fail you, bro. It's going to stab you in your hand when you try to lean upon it. Because it's a broken staff.
Yep.
Okay? This place isn't set for sustainability. All right? It's gonna crumble. Go ahead, bro.
Right. Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
So the Lord is already letting you know that. It says riches profit not in the day of wrath. How is money going to deliver you in the times to come when judgment starts to visit you upon the earth? How is that going to help you? How would you think the Lord care about money? You think you're gonna be able to buy him? You think you're gonna be able to buy his what word I want to use?
His kindness, his protection.
Buy his protection. Oh, bro, he ain't no corrupt cop on the street. Trying to protect no drug dealer from the shit that they doing on the earth.
Yeah, you can't. How you gonna buy off the one who makes the resources for you to make money?
Yeah.
How you gonna
He
bribe
made
with the
the money.
Lord?
Shit, what's happening, G?
What's up?
You cold too?
Hey, cause you know they usually don't come near us. They, you know what I'm saying? They usually do their own thing.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm saying?
He came right towards us. Yeah, you know, what do you think you're going to bribe the Lord with?
Yeah.
He's the one who gave you everything you have, man. Okay? He can manifest anything he wants to.
Yeah.
What can you bribe the Lord with? Y'all got this gold, Lord. Like, nigga, I made that gold. I made you.
He made the heavens and the earth. You know?
Yeah. I can make some more gold at a blink of an eye. You think an alchemist trying to find out how to make lead in the gold. The
Right.
Lord, gold. He ain't got to do it. The angel, get on that. You know? So, man, you wild. You crazy, man. Didn't the Lord cause that gourd to grow over, who was that head?
Jonah.
He went to sleep and woke up. I don't think it was Jonah, was it?
Yeah, he was mad about that.
He was mad when the
Gourd?
took the gourd
Yeah, that
away?
was Jonah.
Yeah, because he was
Okay,
supposed to
Jonah
go
was
to Nineveh. He didn't want to go though.
I was probably mixing up the one where
Jonah was pissed.
Habakkuk got grabbed. And I think a few people, who was that? They got fed with the ravens. One of the Z's.
Elisha. No. Elijah got fed with the ravens.
Okay.
And then Habakkuk got picked up by his locks
And
taken
teleported
to Daniel.
to Daniel.
To be
He was
fed.
like, I never been to Babylon. How I'm gonna get there? Who picked his ass up like a damn like a
Sims
video game? Yeah.
Like
You
Sims
see the
game.
hand go grab and then drop. The hell? You see, nothing is impossible with the Lord, man. All right. So anyway, going back to the point. Okay, riches are not gonna profit you in the day of wrath. Man.
But you
can't
know what-
bribe the
but-
Lord. Go ahead,
But you
brother.
know what riches will profit you? The book of Isaiah chapter 45 verse 3, it says, and I will give thee the treasures of darkness and hidden riches of secret places, that thou mayest know that I, Yahweh, which called thee by the name of Israel and the God of Israel.
Yep. Go ahead, bro.
It's about trying to obtain those hidden riches. Okay? The people of the world, they can't obtain these hidden riches, man. They worry about the riches of this world. Matter of fact, let me get this. The book of Colossians, right? This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 2. It says, set your affection on the things above, not on the things on earth. Okay, so we gotta search for the heavenly things, for the things that are above, the spiritual things, the spiritual riches, as we say, because we know the things that are things on earth, right? Even though they may sustain us in its time, even though we know money is our defense in its time, these things are not going to be our defense in the times when in the times of trouble.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, because all we know is we got to trust on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to be our defense. Okay? So what we must do first, we must prepare and we must labor for the spiritual things, okay, and the things of the flesh that we may reap or that we may benefit from, we'll do what we gotta do for that and get what we can get, you know, to keep us sustained until we be spiritually changed or spiritually taken care of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
Precept back here, brother. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
So like the bro was saying, these are the riches that will profit you, man. Okay? The knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, man. Okay? These are the riches that you need to gather. Scriptures tell you to store up spiritual riches in heaven, where moth and rust does not corrupt
got it
and
right
where
here,
thieves.
Doc.
Go ahead, brother.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 19, you got it. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt,
Right.
where thieves break down thorough and steal.
Yeah.
But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves doeth not break through nor steal.
Yeah.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart also be.
Right. So, you know, it gets tempting sometimes to focus all your efforts on stacking up worldly riches, man. Okay, because we be through. You know, we be going through different things. We be trying to figure out how to pay certain things, man. You know, you kind of get caught up in, man, I got to go make this money, man. You know, I got to go do this and do that. And you start running like a chicken with the head cut off. But, you know, that's not, those things can be taken away, all right? You can run yourself raggedy and, you know, fall out of the truth behind some of this stuff. And then it can be taken away from you, you know? You do that for your job, then your boss come in one day and say, you know what, we don't need you no more. Or we downsizing like GM just told their employees.
Yeah.
All right, then what? Then what if it profited you for forsaking the Lord and putting your all in that shit? Right? No, man. All right, so you got to do certain things, yes. But the real riches and the real thing you should put your time in is the spiritual bank account, man.
Yeah.
Doing the work of your house by Shem Yahweh Shai. It's cool. Handle your business. That's what it means to be a man, okay? But it really means to be a man also is, more so, is putting it in right here, man.
Fear the Most High. Keep
Yeah.
his command.
Don't
That's
be an
the whole
infidel.
group.
Take
That's
care
the
of your
whole
household.
group.
But guess what? Fear your house by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, if all else fails, if everything else gets taken away, maintain your integrity towards the Lord like Job did. Okay? You know? Hey, man, my wife had a dream things was about to start get taken away. And she quoted, you know, well, she don't even remember telling me, which is spiritual. She woke up out of sleep and said it. You know, it was a message from the Lord. Things are going to begin to be taken away. The Lord giveth and the Lord taken away. And when you go look that up, that's in Job. So look at the situation of Job. The Lord took everything away. Family, you know what I'm saying? Children. Damn near, you know, hey, the peace that comes with your wife, and your wife supposed to comfort you.
Everything.
What
though.
does she do?
His health.
Look at everything with Job. Everything was
His health,
his friendships.
body.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Body,
yeah, his friends was on the bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, they didn't even have no support. They were supposed to be spiritual.
Uh-huh.
They was sitting there quoting the scriptures.
His
They
comfortability.
was quoting the scriptures, brother. Think about what you just said. His friends was quoting the scriptures around him and didn't have his back.
It was like basically like, nigga, what you doing?
Yeah, nigga,
Nigga,
you
was
fucking
wicked.
up. You must be fucking up, dog. You must be fucking up for the Lord to do you this way. Instead of comforting them, the Lord had to be like, look,
said that the Lord didn't like that.
the Lord was mad at all three of them niggas. The Lord was like, now Job got to make a sacrifice for y'all and for himself also. But in all these things, did not Job sin with his lips. So I'm more pissed off at y'all than I am at Job, even though Job had his moments. I'm mad at you, motherfuckers. So even think about that. You may not even have the shoulder of the brothers like you think you should. They might not understand why you're going through what you're going through. You see? It might be cold in some aspects. Thinking that they helping. You see? But meanwhile, the Lord just putting you through a test.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Come on.
And us being men, you know, we had those moments. Get up off your ass, nigga. Get up off your ass, brother. Do what you gotta do. Meanwhile, the Lord's preventing you. You see? Like Job was prevented. You see, so hey, bro, it's just for preparation for, hey, that's a good mindset, man. Store up treasures in heaven, man. All right?
Yeah.
Because guess what? Shit's about to get fucking real, bro.
Real, bro. We read articles. I mean, scriptures first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? But we extrapolate through reading these different articles like, bro, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
These things is happening. This is huge.
It is.
Right before your eyes. Yeah, with everything that Job lost, guess what? He got it back twofold.
Yeah,
But what the Lord Yahweh Shai said? He said, those have forsaken all these different things. Anything you lose on this side, you're gonna get it 100 times more in the kingdom.
Yeah.
If you endure unto the end.
So even more. So last week, right, more food stamps got cut.
Yep.
Fucking food is still raising right now, right? People are going to the grocery store talking about, I got 7 items in the cart, and this shit cost me 100 plus. I'm like, what the fuck did you get?
Yeah, meat and shit,
You know what
probably.
I'm saying? What did you like? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did you get? You crushed that dumbass bag of shrimp. You know that was 35, 40 bucks.
Exactly.
Well, shit. Your eating habits is
For
bad,
some
like,
trash, but
For
yeah.
some trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So things are gonna get, bro.
Ugly in here.
Ugly, bro.
People gonna be trying to, they're gonna have to downgrade their lifestyle.
Spending recklessly, right? And you know how you said downgrade their lifestyle, bro. You got as the what is it called? The like a bar graph, or as people been saying, it says more children have been moving back with their parents more than ever before.
Yeah.
Right? They says people have been more of shacking up, becoming roomies, right? And having different what they call that shit, or roommates, more than ever before. And we talking about strangers here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they like, shit, I can't afford this rent, so I gotta get 2-3 individuals to move in with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is what and it's gonna get a lot worse as we continue to go on. And not to mind you, what the farmers and shit was saying coming into more of the spring 2023. All right. Oh, y'all think it's gonna be that shake that ass summer, right? You gonna think you gonna be able to drug them on your blocks all summer? This shit about to be out, bro.
Yeah.
This shit, it's gonna be all for food, bro. You gonna be put with these decisions of, am I paying my car note, or am I getting food?
Yep.
Should I keep my gas, or my light, or my water, food, right? Or food? You gonna start making changes.
Renting food.
Changes.
And a lot of people don't understand how to stretch things. Like during the time of the Great Depression, so many different recipes came out of stretching. They'll take a hot dog, cut that bitch up, and throw it in there with some sauce and some rice, and you know what I'm saying? They would like stretch the fuck out that shit. People don't know how to live like that no more.
No,
man.
because it's too, things are too accessible of these other things that people gravitate to, so they don't think about these different things.
Yeah, one day you ask, scriptures tell us where's the one that said they shall eat by weight and drink by measure?
Ezekiel
4.
Hey, that's become a reality, and you're gonna have to make the most out of all your meals. You know what I'm saying? Go to sit up there trying to ration out 3 ounces of meat between 4 people. You gotta chop that shit up and get some meat flavor.
Well, you know, Esau already
some gravy.
You know, Esau
What you
already
talking
trying to put you to a limit of what you can get per household.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You better cook that rice, make some gravy, get that meat juice in that bitch, so you can taste the meat. Cause your ass ain't getting no old piece of chicken no more. That shit gonna be out, bro. Your ass gonna be eating some meat, chicken juice flavored gravy. You gonna be like, damn, it tastes just like chicken. Glad we had this today instead of plain
how to
rice.
make tofu, make it taste like chicken.
Something.
So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, verse 16. It says, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment.
Right, so it said the staff of bread.
Yeah.
What do you use a staff for? For support.
Shit.
You lean on it. You got, the old people that you got the canes. That's a staff. You lean on the staff.
Yeah.
Right. You use it for support. So what is the support for people when it comes to food? Right. It starts where? At the farmers. Right. But in the inner cities and different places, the different townships and stuff like that, that's the storehouse. Your supermarket.
Yep.
That's your staff right there, man. And it's being broken down.
Ooh, I'm gonna get it for you. Let me read this and I'll get it. Verse 17, they that may want bread and water and be astonished one with another and consume away for their iniquity.
Be astonished one with another and consume away for their iniquity. You're gonna be looking at the person next to you like, did we eat today? I can't remember. Yeah, we ate. Unfortunately, we did eat earlier. Yeah, you had your bite of bread. I had my bite of bread too. Did I have my sip of water? Yeah. Over there, come on. Now your mouth get dry, you get the, I need something to drink. You got some water? We done had our sip today, Mordecai. You can't have none.
Right.
You know, go ahead, brother.
Hey, right. So you gonna have to, like the brother said, you gonna have to stretch things out, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And even if the Lord ain't with you, even that stretching ain't gonna save you. You'll be done.
Cause the amount of water.
That's how motherfuckers gonna be.
Oh yeah, they gonna get. Ooh, that pigeon got real close.
You can eat. Those are clean.
Yeah, those are turtle doves. You can eat a turtle dove.
Not
come as he-
clean. Not clean. Here, you.
I know what you.
Well, yeah, but it's
Hey,
clean for the
technically,
Lord.
Yeah.
I'm eating.
Hey, tilapia technically clean. Bet your ass come across tilapia in the river, your ass gonna fry that bitch up.
Yeah.
And that day, your ass gonna be like, fuck them carcinogens. You better scale that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Throw that bitch on the stick.
Yeah.
Grill it.
The book of 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Right. So these different, and you can already see it. Can't tell you how many times you walk into the store and they're rearranging stuff, but this whole aisle here is empty.
Yeah.
This whole other aisle is empty.
Or it got the same product in it.
You got the same product and they rearrange it to make it seem like they got a lot of stuff in there, but certain products you're not seeing anymore, man.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah.
You know, and the different fruits that you like to eat out of season, you expect to not see them anymore. You know.
Verse 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Right. So people are gonna fight against each other as enemies, man. What's the Matthew 24 where it says the love of many shall wax cold? Well, what's gonna it's already waxing cold, but what's gonna take that to its limit? What's gonna increase it? No, lack of food and lack of water.
Yeah.
Lack of comfort.
Uh-huh.
Then people are really gonna be looting and stealing and destroying each other for those different resources.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because these different things that we're so accustomed to it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's right in our face. Right, well, we could pull out right now. We could just walk somewhere right now.
Order some food.
30 seconds, go get something to eat.
30
Yep.
seconds.
30 seconds. We can go right there to this food place right now and go get something to eat. 30 seconds. Bro, that shit's not gonna be very soon.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be. There's gonna be lines. Okay? There's gonna be limitations. There's gonna be people riot. Man, bro, it's gonna get real unsafe out here. And if it's gonna be unsafe for us men, and we men,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So we know how to get in survival mode and know how to kind of,
Move around, maneuver.
and protect ourselves, so to speak.
Yeah.
How much more you fucking women, man? You think you're gonna be parading the streets the way y'all doing now? Jogging with y'all little stupid ass poodle? Well, the poodle ain't stupid, but you know what I'm saying.
Tights up
you know
your
what I'm
ass.
saying? Tights, yeah. You think y'all gonna continue to do that shit? Hell no. That shit gonna be out, man.
Hey, motherfucker, your ass gonna be a bargaining token.
For real.
Motherfucker gonna be like, oh, she bad. I can get some food out of her. Shit, I'm about to cuff her ass and I'm about to sell her out for food.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some bread? Yeah, you see this little fat booty on this bitch? Go ahead. You can have your way with it. Give me some of that bread.
Yeah.
And bring her ass back when you done.
No, you gonna do it right here. Why eat? You get, yeah.
You get you.
You go right in the covers, because if you
Oh.
run off, I'm gonna kill you.
Yep.
That's
So
how
be
people.
done.
That's how people gonna, bro. That's how it's gonna be in this earth, man. You seen Mad Max? You seen the Book of Eli? You seen what's the other one? Shit, the one where
When they was in the forest.
with the son, he was with his son and a wife, and I think the wife ended up dying.
The road.
The road. Yeah. Bushwick?
There was
Oh,
another one where
man.
it was an older lady and their daughter, and they was in the forest in a cabin, and the dude came across them.
I didn't see that one.
He
Oh.
wanted the daughter.
Yeah.
Remember?
I forget
Forget the name of it.
Yeah.
And you know, and if that man that's with you ain't a man of the Lord, you're gonna change hands from time to time. That man's gonna get overwhelmed, and you might not get killed, but now you gotta be subject to this man, and he's gonna have his way with you, and so on and so forth, man.
Yeah, till you did. Yeah.
Till you
Until
done.
till you not do potluck roast.
Yeah, they get done with you and they put your ass in the pot. Yeah, shit, they gonna string you, motherfucker.
Oh my god. You know what I'm saying?
Down.
But
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? We laughing,
just the
but
truth, though,
it's
man.
just the truth, bro. Like, bro, when it's gonna be
Cannibalism is
bad,
coming
bro.
back in a
Yes.
big
You know what?
way.
Matter of fact, let's get it. Get second others, bro. My hand's a little bit
Cannibalism is coming back in a
my
big
hand's
way.
kind of iced up right now.
Mine's in my pants, dog. It's over with.
You know what I'm saying? But these things are going to be happening. But we are mentioning these things. We're not mentioning these things to say, oh, you know what? I'll get it. I'm just going to
He
get it.
bro said, I got to do it. I got to go grab it.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians. Ain't no point of quoting it. Scripture said better than I can.
Yeah.
Man. The book is 2 Corinthians, chapter
15 or 16.
I think it's 16. Goes into cannibalism. Verse 11, it says, knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are manifested to the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciences.
Right, so through the terror of the Lord, we're persuading you to modify, to augment, to renew yourself, to change your ways, man. Okay, for the wicked man to forsake his thoughts, man. All right? But it's going to come a point in time where we're not going to reprove you no more. When Yahweh Shem Yahushua pulls us off the street, it's going to be enough for us to maintain our own integrities, our own oil. Okay, because the thing about it is, when you try to leak out the oil, you got to replenish it. We got to go back, we got to watch the videos, we got to plug back in, but it ain't going to be no source to plug back into. That's where it comes, where it says, look, we don't have enough oil for you and for us.
Yeah, think there'll be some charge stations around America like Tesla got right now.
Yeah, like we'll be able to pull up to a secret room. They got all the GMS homework in it, all the videos. No, that's out, man.
You ain't gonna have no time to really worry about that, man.
Cause look, when you go through certain deep breakdowns, sometimes you gotta go to a video. You gotta find a video. Well, what does this mean? You gotta go search through. It might take you an hour before you find a breakdown on it.
Yep.
Sometimes you won't find it. You gotta contact a brother. A lot of that shit gonna be out, man. You think we gonna do that for you bug out that they're just rejecting the Lord now? Fuck no.
No, we're gonna be moving in the spirit.
You out, bro.
What? Oh no.
We're gonna be like, you need to know what? I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
Shit, I forgot.
Oil. Yeah, we're gonna be going off the oil that we have.
Go to them that sell and buy. You should have been
right.
trying to find out back then.
That's right, bro. That's right, bro.
Shit, it's too late to find out now. I can't tell you.
Talking about the wagon of foolish versions. That's what the brothers basically said.
Yep.
I mean, go ahead, Op.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 56. It says, like thou hast done unto my chosen, saith the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword.
Yeah, a lot of these unruly children that you see out here, they're gonna die of hunger. And they're gonna die by the sword, man. We talking about they're gonna be that food. You think we playing? You think, ain't nobody gonna eat no humans? All right. You ain't eat in 2 weeks? And you don't see no animals and you can't catch none? Yeah, bet your whole mind frame changed.
And there's a lot of movies out there about it. I just saw a clip the other day where a bully was taking a dude's lunch at school. He was like, yeah, this is my stew. He started eating it. He said, damn, wait a minute. He spit out a tooth. And the little dude was like, yeah, that's why you lost a bicuspid. He said, that ain't mine. He got to looking, pulled the eyeball out that joint. Motherfuckers had fingers in they shit, toenails. Nigga was like, the stew, it's people. It's people. And the motherfuckers was like screaming and running around. Bro, that shit gonna become a reality, bro. Maybe not that scenario, but motherfuckers gonna be killing people.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, right now, like, if brothers fast, you know what I'm saying? You might go a day, 2, 3, 4, however you may do it.
Yeah.
Bro, you be afflicting your spirit, so you be hungry and stuff. Especially, like, right now, you got a lot of temptation around you. You be smelling food, people try to cook around you, people coming around you with food. You like, damn, like, but you be fighting it, like, I ain't gonna eat it, I'm be hungry.
Yeah.
Man.
Thirsty, mouth be dry in the hole.
Yeah.
If you do a dry fast.
But that's on a spiritual tip, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we talking about y'all people that you're gonna be starving because you can't get no food.
Yeah.
Because you can't do anything like
Demons
that.
jumping all over you.
Yeah, bro.
You ain't doing it by choice.
Nigga, it's gonna be like Tom and Jerry cartoon, bro. You gonna see somebody? Nigga gonna straight look like a straight cow. You know what I'm saying? Straight Louis. You're not animation commercials, B.
Look like a juicy
They
ass
be
steak.
having they tongue out like,
Yeah, drooling like a
you know what I'm saying?
motherfucker.
Yeah. Bro, but people really don't think it be like that. But
Yeah.
bro, you don't understand how your mind works. Like,
Yeah, when you're hungry, starving, or when you're super tired, you can't sleep. You will hallucinate.
oh my god,
You will hallucinate.
terrible,
Terrible.
terrible, terrible feeling.
Terrible.
You know, so, but that's how it's gonna be, bro. And like now, but we're talking about people. My point was, we're talking about people that they're not accustomed to not going
without food.
4 hours without chewing gum, drinking a juice,
Water.
eating a bag of chips, bottle of water, whatever the case may be, a pack of Gushers. I'm just throwing shit out there.
Yeah.
We're talking about an average of 4 hours.
Nigga, some people stay snacking all day.
That's what I'm saying.
Mouth just
Like when I be at work, they be like, "You eating lunch?" No, I ain't eating lunch. They be like, "You don't eat lunch? Everybody, you don't eat lunch? How can you not eat lunch?" And I'm just thinking, I'm like, you people are so fucking stupid, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta eat all the time, bro.
Yeah, so,
like,
hey,
I'm good. Oh, if I don't eat, I'll starve and I'll be tired. I can't work without eating. I can't function. I'm like,
Actually,
you people gonna die, man.
You'll have more energy if you don't eat. For real. They don't know that.
You know?
the
You know?
first period, like the first however long, you feel a little tired till you hit a certain point.
Yeah.
When you start burning those ketones, then you get your energy back.
That's there's a big benefit to intermittent fasting, man.
Yeah.
Or old man eating 1 meal a day.
Well, you got breakfast. Breaking your fast.
Huh. You ain't gotta break it as soon as you
You
get
gotta
up.
break it, but that's how you push it. Gotta have that morning meal.
Yeah, it's in some of the most unhealthiest shit. he pushing on you. Dairy and shit.
Yeah.
Dairy and bread. That's the worst shit to eat in the morning. Your ass be sleeping in the hole eating pancakes and goddamn toast and butter and cheese. Muffins. Man, your ass be sluggish. You don't want to work. Get you some grapefruit or some fruit or something. Your ass be
Yeah.
glued in.
That type of
Bread,
breakfast
you
reserved for
like,
the weekend
God.
for me. I can't do that. during the
You
week.
start wiping your eyes like, damn, I'm sleepy again. Nigga, like, ain't you just wake up?
Yeah.
Damn, that's why the scripture talk about when your prince is eating in the morning, bro.
time.
God damn, you be like, you be mad as hell. Like, damn, I should never ate with your ass, babe.
Oh, so you wasn't free. What is with inventory? Inventory, they try to stuff us with all this meal. And you be like, so you want to stuff us with all this food?
Oh, we about to
and
fuck
then
all
have
these
us
numbers
work
up.
for 9 hours more?
We about
Like,
to fuck these
come
numbers
on,
up,
bro.
dog. Well, your count gonna still be off fucking with us. Gonna be, well, I'm at
You
again.
ready to go home, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
It says, it says, thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
Yeah, these cities gonna be broken down. They're gonna be broken down tremendously. You know, to all the different chaos that's gonna be happening around America, Babylon the Great, the civil unrest, the sedition of men, civil wars, race wars, famines, pestilences. Yeah, it's gonna be broken down. You know, go ahead.
Right. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger.
Yeah. You got people that's going to be trying to flee to these different mountains to try to escape the destruction or try to escape from the things that's going to be happening in the inner cities, right? Go ahead.
And thou shalt die of hunger and eat their own flesh
Yeah, see?
and drink their own blood.
Hey, people going to be doing that, bro. Like, people that's going to be going without eating for 2 to 3 weeks, they going to start nibbling on themselves, man. They going to start drinking their own blood. They going to be like, look, this is the way I got to sustain myself. This is how I got to survive between me and somebody else. Go ahead.
Just cut a piece of flesh off your thigh and then wrap it back up, stew it.
I'll be mad you got a big booty in that day. Motherfucker gonna be looking at you like a ham hock. She got a whole roast
A
back
lot of
there.
fat, yeah. A lot of fat that you
Well,
know.
it depends on if they work out. Some of them got that muscle booty.
Them squats for nothing.
Them
Just
volleyball
to get-
players and shit.
Right. It
That's
says-
all meat back there. Through.
Right, and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water.
Yeah, that famine we keep talking about. Go ahead.
It says, thou as unhappy shall come through the sea and receive plagues again. And that was the point.
That's the point, you know. So we just going into, you know, different things that's going to be taking place across America, Babylon the Great. Whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not, these things are going to be your normal way of life that you live upon the planet Earth. It's not going to be so. May you think it be so, it's not going to be so. And very shortly, you people are going to see what the men of the Lord, the servants, the prophets have been speaking of, and we're just mentioning like the prophets of days in the days of old was mentioning of as well, that these things will be. So, yeah, that's all I got, Doc.
Yep, and like the bro started off with Revelation 18:4, we're gonna be praying that we get delivered out of these troubles, man, because it's gonna get real bad here. Just so close it out. So with that, we want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. that want to say Shalom.
Shalom.
Bible Ball.
Bible Ball.
Shalom.